What's going on, everybody? I'm going to show you guys something that I suggested to my friend when he was trying to prepare a meal for a lot of people. I said, hey, instead of fried rice, how about you take this spin? And today I'm going to show you guys something called kimchi pork kimchi DUB-BOB. DUB-BOB in Japanese would be like, use whatever rice that you have and you get to just pour this over it, and it's I think a lot easier, especially if you're making this for a lot of people. The ingredients for this are quite simple. It's the pork shoulder from the previous episode. Kimchi. So here's the thing, guys. Kimchi and pork is like marriage made in some sort of a food heaven. And I could do a whole episode on kimchi. Actually, kimchi has a very interesting history because I just chopped up some onions, here's some garlic, our good friend the sugar. You need your rice, okay? This is all you need, so let's get started. I got the pan heated up. There's going to be so much fat in the that comes out of this meat that you don't have to use oil. So if you want to cook it a little healthier, then you can skip the oil. The one thing that people might be thinking is, hey, are you the one that's doing all the cooking at home? And no, that is not true. I just do these videos, but outside of that, my roommate, she's the one who does all the cooking, all the cleaning, and all of that. So I just wanted to clarify that. Are you happy? There's a viewer from Santa Barbara, CC, told me that I should kind of clarify on who my roommate is. So roommate is my wife. Pan is hot, I think it's ready. So the order of the way I'm gonna cook this is, I'm gonna start with the, I want that pork fat to come out before I put in the other things, other ingredients. When I say kimchi and pork make a very good combination, the process of you put the pork and all the fat comes out, and then you put the kimchi and it's gonna make this sound. The oil is splattering everywhere. Make sure you're wearing an apron. Maybe medium-high heat might be good for this. Take the garlic and I'm gonna cook it. Once the fat is coming out and it's like, I'm ready, and that's when you're gonna dump the kimchi. There we go. There was one thing that I forgot, a little bit of gochujang. Since we don't have gochujang, we're gonna work around that. About this amount, I would put like 1 fat tablespoon of gochujang, but instead we have sugar, the chili powder. So that's going to be our substitute. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. The water is gonna allow me to add the red pepper without having to worry about that they're gonna burn. About this much. Just added the sugar, by the way. Now I'm gonna let the water, the sugar, the pepper flakes, all of that kind of mix together. So I'm also gonna put the onions in here now. I should have added the onions earlier. I just forgot. I would have added the onions with the kimchi and fry it together, but this is okay. Korean food is very forgiving. When do you know it's done? You want to give the onions the time to kind of settle in, because you don't want to eat this and like crunch into fresh onions. You want the onions to be soft. Just give it some more time and all the water will evaporate off, and then what you'll get left is the stuff that you want. So, again, if you want it more red, you can add more pepper flakes. Pepper flakes will also absorb some of that water too. Or in terms of portion, I would say this is enough for about 2 to 3 people, right? So you can kind of split it up and like, right, 2 to 3, maybe 4 if people aren't too hungry. But you can see the color is getting redder. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to taste. About this much salt, because we're pouring this over rice, so we want to make sure that it's seasoned well. I would want to add a little bit more pepper. This amount is fine. Just turned off the heat. I'm gonna stir it one more time. Make sure everything is cooked thoroughly. This is kind of the texture we're going for. That everything is cooked thoroughly, and we're gonna top this on the rice. Okay, sesame oil. So that you can feed more people. I just got some rice. Guys, kimchi fried pork DUB-BOB. Again, I hope this gives you some ideas of some things you can try at home, especially if you're cooking for a lot of people. What goes well with this would be something like some sort of a soup on the side. I think that would make it really yummy. I'm gonna mix it together. See, so you don't have to even mix the rice. People, whoever they're eating, they'll mix the rice for you. Oh. 'Cause you are my girl, you are the one that